Countdown to plants and planets. Gerard's Herbal says, why look up at the sky when all around your feet are these green beings ready to be seen? Atria are receiving rooms of heart's blood. Where are the hearts of plants and planets? A core to where each stem's blood leads? The flow of would-be water or gaseous striped storms? Up there on the horizon, Ursa Major on the rim of Manhattan lumbers over the edge of night. The next planet over says, hello, it's a mystery we can't hear unless we hold our ears close to shells. Plants awake and go to sleep at the same time, or never. Genderkind, I dressed you up in yellow. The day after you were born, I wrapped you in yellow, a hand-knit scarf swaddled in yellow. To confound the question, boy or girl, as the first and foremost, it was cold December. Your grandfather brought me a handmade drive-by omelet, yellow with butter, and red wine to fortify all the blood I'd lost. Cross Creek appeared on the hospital movie channel. Wrapped in yellow scarf, you saw the world for the first time. It was 12th Street. Today you say again, you must turn from girl, and how cute is insult. Reassignment of ley lines, singing, trace, and redraw their power within a gender expansive hour. Back a few years ago in Carolina, Dot gave her red-haired nephew, now niece, a purse for Christmas. Who the world thought was he was really she, and that was her way of saying, I love you, I accept you. In the caroling poem of our minds, let's decide once and for all to be kind. The Secret Garden. Planet Sedna is coming closer, but won't be as near as Planet Claire. Venus in my spare room and Mars in a small red eye up on Blueberry Hill. The Hamptons bring out the Whitman in me, while under the bed lives Edward Gorey's Schrodinger's long-lost cat. Winghaven is totally bird full of baths, and here we sit at your mother's table, now yours in No Land Land, aka here in Verica. The use of vertical space is a trade secret. The use of vertical space is a trade secret of our love. When in doubt, just go up. The honeysuckle mountain ascends itself at last like the cold mountain twins, yet warm. Here we are in parallel space listening in on Nuthatch Array, and a finch on the window, Raggedy Ann sleeps in my baby cradle, given me by my mom, who's excited to show me life and give me access to taut reality on the line. We are storm couplets born up the mountain spiral swarm, guzzling up all the fairy juices served us in Cashville on the rise. I got a poetry book in the mailbox, almost surrounded by knotweed. Our lush treehouse bear cave treasure might be soon a place for leisure, if only I could take my own advice and come round now to finish thrice. I'll be named Double Southern Leanne Brown, that would form a coven. Mayday, Mayday. Today was a doozy. Starting with a choral reading of the first part of The Descent of Alette, with all the animal-headed denizens of the subway coming at me like deja vu through my earbuds as I was packing up for the descent of Leanne. Stopping by Black Mountain to split a sandwich with Tony after 2 more hours stopping at the North Carolina Farmers Market with a sign that says, I'd tell you about the strawberry jam, but you might spread it. To buy fresh okra, to welcome my mom home from the goddamn hospital which has had me positively zombified for the past 48 hours, but now she's home, tucked in bed, after dinner on the porch, and all I can do is open the window. My life, my procrastination. If there's just one thing I have to do, you know I don't want to do it. If there's just one thing I have to do, you know I just don't want to go through with it. Reeling from relief, still I cook many meals, made flavorful by garlic, and lose myself in a Sunday sweaty walk in the greenest green with my hungry sister, hungry for words and incensed at the world's ineptitude. My father wears plaid flannels and will lay out the articles he has saved for me in my drawer. I've written on no books today and also managed to avoid all schoolwork. Sunday is the day of rest, and my mom spoke with a raven or crow in the tree out front where my birthday owl appeared. Delving into what we call our pods, which are time capsules of paper, stuff, and dust, we find a book called Buried in Treasure on hoarding. Then unearth a tiny spiral notebook, 2 for 25 cents, Woolworth memo book made in Great Britain with a Baltimore Oriole on the front, written by my careful magic marker 3rd grade hand. A tiny letter in the voice of my best two-eyed dolls, with a flowery vine frontispiece, Love and Spring's Diary, which on closer examination of the olive green felt tip handwriting is a collaboration, so fractally prefigured all my future practices and hopes and protests about cross-genre rebellious intertextuality in persona talking song with illustration. Dear Diary, Miss Rottenmeier is our nurse. She teaches us rotten rules. We made up a song about her. It is called Miss Rottenmeier's Rules. She doesn't like diaries. Quoting a 45 record we had, a musical version of Heidi. Miss Rottenmeier's Rules. What followed the persona letter is a smeared but readable list of essential family and friends' addresses that was added to over time. And in the back, numbers of friends, Jeannie, Stacy, Julie, and a small crossed out glyph that says Leanne plus Gary. I know I started the notebook in 3rd grade because I labeled it with my short-lived moniker Anne Brown, which I decided I did not like Leanne, but on the back of the notebook my double southern name was restored. And delicate round lace cap with pearls and netting, which looked so beautiful against my grandmother's white hair. Like some kind of cosmic neural net lighting up the night sky, I am now wearing it as a thinking cap. Who knows road? But I promise I'm working up to it now that I'm back in New York City, flying despite the viral load. I land in heathered Chelsea bed to rest my head and dream of being like Frank O'Hara or Jimmy Schuyler just once, again, begin again. Rooftop days. On Discord, I had a late night chat with Tanner, who upon reading some of my poems said it's brave to be kind in poetry in this day and age. Today I saw a woman walking down 9th Avenue with a light green baseball cap that read, "Make America Kind Again." And then on the way to Monica's rooftop party, I saw a sign on the subway which read, "New York State of Kind," like it was reading my mind. Squeaky wheel gets grease. One piece of mothering advice from Mia Moran: talk to yourself the way you want them to talk to themselves. A weird email I got just now says you can custom order a head on a stick from a build-ahead on Groupon. They're like a cheap-ass Alex Katz. You could put your child's mini cutout images on a cupcake, for instance. My kid would so hate that. An unknown male is missing in Jersey City and answers to the name Transmetrics. The roof heavy payment. I'm going to Ruth's party, damn it. If you're the sort of person who likes to go ice climbing in a nightie, our political system has been captured by money from special interests on both sides of the aisle being beholden to the power of industry. Mothers of every species must take down any threat. Tell you this, in a city called hell with the lid off, we two squeaky wheels will check it out.